I'm inspecting a 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLC SUV, and the tech is going to show me exactly where the problem is with the intermittent.
The auxiliary water pump has an intermittent fault to where it's failing, and it's that down there. It is underneath that hose. This is the whole pump assembly.
Okay.
So the check valve in it is just has a mind of its own essentially, and it works when it wants to. So it won't let the car get the temperature properly or cool it off, so it'll start overheating. Which, if it overheats, it'll blow a head gasket, and then it'll be even worse because then we're doing heads and gaskets and everything else.
Yeah,
so the auxiliary water pump is just a lot easier to get to, but that's what's failed, and it's actually kind of a common failure point on these cars, just where it's placed.
And what is the reason you can't do a pressure test?
Because it does it when it wants. It's intermittent, so it does it when it it'll work sometimes.
Okay.
It won't work. So even if I pressure test it, it'll pressure test fine, but then when he leaves, it'll fail. And then when it come back and pressure test it, then it'll show that it's failed. So I can do it, but it won't. It doesn't when it wants to.
Right.
That's the thing is I can do it and it won't fail, and then you leave and I'll do it again and it'll fail. So it's one of those things where it just keeps coming and going. So.
But you definitely know this.
Yes.
This problem is.
Yeah.
It definitely has a problem.
Yeah. That's definitely
So
it.
so the intermittent.
That's a weird way to say it. I know.
The water pump is leaking.
Yes. So it's causing the check valve's failing, so it's not letting the coolant pass through it properly.
Okay.
And that's to cool the turbo. So if that fails, the turbo is going to overheat, and then once the turbo overheats, you're replacing a new turbo and all that stuff. So it's a lot more expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a lot easier to fix this than having to replace a turbo, which a turbo from Mercedes is probably about $2,000 just to fix.
Oh yeah.
Because I had to buy one from my BMW and it was $1,500.